Boom. Instagram. Boom. I know what I did when I was little, so bitch, I'm not gonna sit here and act like nobody's kids are bad. Had to take a picture of myself for Snapchat. The lighting was too perfect to pass that. And y'all asses been out to dinner 17 times in the past 2 weeks. You ain't gotta snap everything at the dinner. Ain't nothing gonna happen that important. And if it does, you can get it. If a celebrity walks in, you'll have time. It brings people together more, I think, than it takes them apart. And that goes into another rant I'll do later. But fuck that dude, bro. Fuck Donald goddamn Trump. Hello everyone, my name is Isis Elliottee, and welcome to Lititude. The place where I pretty much just get lit and do whatever the fuck I want. Whether that's rant or talk about some... my clasp. I fixed the clasp. I just get lit and I do whatever the fuck I want. You know what I mean? And in this video, we're gonna be doing yet another rant. I'm feeling ranty these days. Ranty. I'm feeling ranty. You know, like ranty but ranty. Isn't that funny? That's funny to me, bitch. This one, and we're still sipping on this we're sipping on a vodka and ginger ale. Spilling and shit. Ooh, yes. What do we have a time, Ori? What the fuck do we have for time? Anyway, so yeah, we're still drinking on some vodka and ginger ale. I already said that. Okay, so here we go. So today we're talking about these motherfuckers right here. Cell phones. There's a lot of things that are great about cell phones, and a lot of things that are fucking wrong about cell phones. We're gonna start with the good, okay? Let's start with the good, because it's... Number one, things are at your fingertips, right? So if I have a question, you know, fucking... how many staples can fit in the distance between here to the moon? If I have a question like that shit, I can go on here. And I might not find like the direct answer, but I can find the equation. You know? Fucking eyelash. Oh yeah, it's really trying to get this shit over with. My eyelash is trying to come on. You know, but I can find the equation to get me where I need to go, right? That's number one. Number two is direct contact very quickly. If I need to ask someone a question, boom. Instant message. I need a fucking phone call, boom. If I need a fucking text message, boom, in that bitch. Fucking boom. Email, boom. Facebook, fucking boom. Twitter, boom. Instagram, boom. Anywhere, boom, boom, boom. Those are the best things I'd say. Another thing is if you have little kids, you got a bunch of little kids running around. If you give them iPhones or something, like there's the find, you can put on Find My Friends or whatever and find your family group or whatever. And you can see everyone's locations. If you're little kids or whatever, and they go all over the fucking place because your little fucking kids can't stay where the fuck you tell them to stay, you know, you can fucking get the thing and track them. Or you can get like apps and track where they are to make sure that they're not fucking running all over the place. You know what I mean? Because some kids, you know, I know what I did when I was little, so bitch, I'm not gonna sit here and act like nobody's kids are bad. Here we get to the bad stuff. There's a problem with having everything at our fingertips, okay? There comes the price. Number one, you can have the wrong information at your fingertips. Number one. So we're talking about all this fake news and yada 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 wrong information. If you follow the wrong news publications, you're getting the wrong news. Because some people, it's not that people lie about the news, it's that they omit putting certain things they omit certain things from the news, is what I meant to say. For instance, Fox News. They just would rather avoid all of the scandals, you know. And Breitbart is starting to do a little more reporting on Trump now that Bannon's back, so they're actually getting a little critical of Trump in some respects. But even then, still, it's not going to give you the full facts of information. If it's something that makes Trump sound too bad, too irredeemable to something, Breitbart's not going to run it. Because, of course, they don't want that. Because they want Trump to be in the White House. They might not necessarily agree with everything he says now, but they definitely still want him in the White House. Number two, fucking cyberbullying. Cyberbullying has gotten to a point of ridiculousness. Like, you'll literally post up a picture of yourself, whatever. Especially people who have, like, not people who have, like, problems, but people who have insecurities. People who know that they have something that they are insecure about. Whether it's weight, a birthmark, skin colors, skin condition, hair, clothing, whatever. You post something up and you can almost instantly get hate. Like, not everywhere. Because, like, even like me, like, let's see, like yesterday, Yesterday I posted a photograph on Instagram. Go follow me on Instagram at IsisElliott. Go follow me on Twitter at IsisElliott, ELLIOTTEE. ELLIOTTEE. Once again, that's ELLIOTTEE. Posted something up yesterday, bitch. They got 484 likes on it, right? No hatred. But now people who get like 10,000, 20,000 likes on stuff, so much hate. Like, just, it's such a pool of hate from people who just, honestly, probably just don't have anything better to do with their lives but pass out hatred, and that's why they do it. But those trolls, you know what I mean, they do kind of, those trolls do like to get in, you know, they do like to say some shit and whatever. Hold on. Had to take a picture of myself for Snapchat. The lighting was too perfect to pass that. Yeah, so cyberbullying is a big thing. Like, it's a really big deal. Like, cyberbullying is a problem that we need to really be working on and fixing and whatnot, whatever, etc. But even then, aside from that, another thing I'm just starting to notice is a lack of communication between human beings. Like, we were on the subway in New York City. We were on the subway and everyone was on their phone. We went on one subway car where everyone, I think literally every single person besides like one or two old people sitting on the sides, everyone was on their phone. And like, I just started thinking about like, was there a time when people used to talk to each other on the subway or at least do something else? Look around, see other people. When people start playing music, at least listen to the music. Don't just still be in your phone. When people start saying something, at least listen to them and not be on your phones, or read a book or something. But there's a time when people just were not just completely on their phones. And I've seen it like in the movie theater. I've seen it everywhere. And it's like, it'll be really funny when like, it's the funniest, I think, when it happens at the club. Because what happens at the club is you'll only have one person start. You'll have one person be like, pull up their phone and like try to get it for the snap or whatever. And they'll be, you know, all up and doing all of this or whatever. They'll turn the flash on so it'll be shining light down, right? Then you see the whole group will start doing it. And they'll be super lit while the camera's going, like while you see the light. And they'll be doing all this shit, you know. Bitch, if you wanted to, and all that shit. They'll be all up while the light's on. But now when the light goes off, then they're sitting there like, that's all you see from them for the rest of the night. A little bounce here and there. And it's like, bitch, really? Really? So you just really just faked it for the snap, you faked it for the gram, you faked it for the Twitter, you faked it for the whatever. Like, really? Like, I see a lot of people do that, and like, it's really frustrating. And I don't like when you're out, it's just like everyone's always on their phone. Now I understand catching something for snap. Like at DragCon, I was all over the fucking snap because you gotta catch it. You know what I mean? But sometimes you can just enjoy the moment. Like if you're out to dinner and y'all asses been out to dinner 17 times in the past 2 weeks, you ain't gotta snap everything at the dinner. Ain't nothing gonna happen that important. And if it does, you can get it. If a celebrity walks in, you'll have time to open your phone and take a picture. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like people don't have to have their phones out that much. It doesn't have to just be on the phones all day, every day, in front of everybody. When you're out doing something, you know what I mean? And I think that really people are starting to get too absorbed in the phones. Like I think they're just starting to get a little too taken into these phones. Like they're not willing to do anything else if a phone's around. Like they just want to be in the phone, like that's it. Like they just want to be in their phone. Who tweeted? Who posted? And that's just too much for me. I just feel like it's taking a lot of the personal out of life. You know what I mean? It's taking a lot of the personal moments out. Because I think once you start to take a moment that you really love and put a screen between it, you lose a bit of the moment. It's harder to remember. Like, and that's one of the things, I'll go back to DragCon. Like, it's kind of a great thing that they don't allow you to take selfies in there with RuPaul, because I think that people would pass their moment by trying to get every selfie and every bit of videos they could get to live the moment later, when they could just live it in the moment and remember like people used to do. You know what I mean? It used to be that you would just live a moment and remember. That's why old people have so many stories. They don't have phones from back then. They don't have pictures or snaps from back then. They just remembered, because that's what you do. You remember what the fuck happened in your life. You don't need a fucking snap. And that's I think that's my biggest pet peeve with fucking phones. That's my biggest problem with phones. Is they just seem to take all the personal out of every situation. And then there's a lot of people who are doing just the utmost terrible stuff with their social media and with phones, like people who catfish. I have no sympathy for anyone who catfishes. I don't give a fuck what your story is. I don't care if you've never been loved before. I don't care if you're 700 pounds. I don't care what the fuck. There's no reason to fucking catfish. Be your goddamn self. There's somebody for everybody, literally. There's literally somebody from everybody, for everybody. If you're 400 pounds, there's another fucking 400 pound person who's looking for someone else to be their fucking support group to help them so y'all can help each other together and love each other together. Like, there's no fucking reason for you to go on social media and be somebody else and whatever, and tarnish somebody else's name, face, livelihood, and break somebody's heart. Like, that doesn't make any sense. And then even if you're just gonna catfish, make a fake account or whatever, you still, like, these people who carry on conversations with people and, like, like, say they're in a relationship with someone for, like, 4 years, someone that you know is actually seriously looking for something. Like, you know, I just have, like, no sympathy. I have no sympathy. No sympathy in the world. And I know I'm talking really fast. I know what's coming. I know what's happening. But, like, I'm just mad, you know? I have no sympathy for that kind of shit. Like, that's just so fucking raunchy. It's so dirty. It's so disgusting. It's so terrible. It's so trashy. It's so waste. It's just, it's repugnant. Actually, it's repugnant. A little vocabulary word for you today. But then, I'll go back to one more good thing. One good thing I do have is, there is a possibility that you will never miss a moment. There is the distinct possibility that you can literally never miss a moment because everything is so quickly able to get on a picture or something. Like, as opposed to having to walk around with a camera. Like, if I, like, not even on Snap, like, just, if I see something crazy happening right in front of me, I can just literally press the home button, swipe up, and there's a camera right there. Or just press the home button, swipe to the right, camera. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's so great that that's so quickly and easily available for you and to you. Just because, like, there are so many moments that I caught, like, literally I can just think at DragCon or in New York that I caught just by being like, ah! You know, because it was so fast that I could catch it. And of course, without social media, without cell phones being the way they are, we wouldn't have that. So like I said, it's a double-edged sword. It's breeding a lot of idiots who believe a lot of fake news and a lot of bullshit and a lot of just terrible things on social media. It's giving people this platform to be able to be this terrible, shitty, disgusting human being and think that no one can find them. But it's on the other end, it also introduces you to new groups of people you wouldn't be able to find before. It brings people together more, I think, than it takes them apart. And that goes into another rant I'll do later. But I just think it's amazing. I think it's fantastic to have cell phones. I just think it's terrible to waste every moment of your life by looking through a screen. That's my take on cell phones. That's Elliottee approved. But anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please go ahead and drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I do a lot of work here. Subscribe wherever the fucking subscribe button is. Because if you're on like an app, it might be like over there. Or it could be down there. But if you're on the website, it could be over there, down there, or up there. I think it's in a few places on the website. I don't know. I'm fucking confused. Just find that fucking button and click it. Punch the shit out that button. Because, you know. But yeah, I love you guys. And I'll talk to you later. And as always, fuck white supremacists. And fuck motherfucking Trump. Love you guys. Bye. I'm so fucking drunk. Trump blames. See, this is why the fuck I say fuck Trump. Trump blames both sides again. President Trump just repeated his comment that white supremacists and counter-protesters were both at fault in the deadly Charlottesville violence. Fuck that dude, bro. Fuck Donald goddamn Trump. Fuck him. He's the only one who could fucking somehow find a way in his mind to justify standing up for white supremacists. Fuck that dude, bro. Fuck Trump. Have a good day, you guys. And always remember, fucking resist. Resist that bastard. That's all we can do. Fucking resist that bitch. And vote. Vote. And if y'all do some fucking third party shit next election, I'm coming for your ass. There'll be a fucking Lititude for that ass.